On December 10th, 2011, an anonymous user on 4chan's X board posted a thread which told us simple instructions to a location on Google Maps. The address led to a residential home in Nancy-Lorraine, France, using the 3D feature of Google Maps. The image down to the right can be seen. Debates were made on whatever being shown in the image could be. One accepted the answer that was merely a surfboard holder. However, during the debate, Google Maps had censored the being, which led to the question, why would Google censor unless it was something which they want to keep hidden? Identification of it being currently unknown. However, research and controversy really remains active. We don't really know about it. However, though, why would they blur it out? It's obvious that it's not a human individual. It shouldn't be a problem with the privacy. In this case, they just blur out the face of all the people. Why did this have to be necessary? In case if you're curious, the location is Rue de Coeur Grandjean in 54,000, Nancy Murphy, Mosted, France. Alright, so now we're up with Google Maps 3D, a creepypasta. My final thoughts on this story. I actually remember Seabass narrating this story, and I do know that Blood and Deception read it. I mean, a couple other narrators actually narrated this story, and they said it was pretty something. So, I guess with that being said, and that being the case, this story was written by Jabronis, or I think that's how you pronounce it. But, yeah. It's a pretty good story. I mean, it's a really good, creepypasta. Like, I mean, I've seen, narrators, narrated this, and then I decided, you know what? Maybe I should give this one a go. It looks like it's a pretty good story. So, that's why I sat there and thought, hey, why not I make this, read this? Because it sounds like a pretty good story. Now, the concept of it was pretty neat, and I really do like how the concepts seem to be pretty good for how this story really stated. I do like the fact that the story was honestly pretty good for what this is. So I could definitely say that it's a pretty good concept for a story. I liked it. I personally thought it was really well made. So anyways, with that being the case, and with that being said, I do find this to be a pretty good story. It's definitely well made in detail. There's definitely a great concept and everything about it. It's just flat out pretty good for what this concept is. So I definitely really gotta say, I do find this to be a really awesome creepypasta. I mean, it's a short one, yes, but I still found it to be a pretty good. So anyways, I guess with that being the case and that being said, yeah. Like I'm going to say, this is just simply my own personal opinion. And I want to thank the author for, writing this story. This was awesome. And even the screenshot caps that were included in this story that honestly made it very believable. Like, it's either making us believe it's somebody is actually there, or it's probably just something paranormal. Unfortunately, this is going to be an answer that is going to pretty much be left anonymous because we don't really know. So I want to thank the author for writing this story. I thought it was really neat and well made in detail. I do find the concept to be really good, as well as the good grammar, the sentence structuring, storyline, etc. It's pretty good, actually. I know it's short, but I really wish there could have been a little bit, some more added to it about, maybe they do more investigation or more research on the thing or something, and then they try to find out what, or identify the best they can of what this thing actually is. I mean, that would honestly make it believable, but it would honestly really help out with the story on figuring out what this thing really is. But like I said, I mean, this is just me, just stating my fact that how the story could have been better. But with that being the case, that being said, it's still a really fun story. So with that being the case and that being said, yeah, this is just simply my own personal opinion. And if you happen to disagree with me, that's perfectly fine too. We're all entitled to our own opinions in regards to these creepypastas. This is just simply my own personal thoughts. I'm going to give this story a 10 out of 10 for being good. I mean, it's really believable, taking the fact that there's like this screenshot, but the fact that it was blurred out, it honestly questions me if it was a real person or something. But that's unfortunately a question we're not going to have an answer to. But despite all that, I still found it to be a pretty good story. And I still really enjoyed it regardless with, the concept and everything. So anyways, with that being the case, and with that being said, I'm going to sit here and say right now that this is just simply my own personal opinion. And if you happen to disagree with me, that's perfectly fine too. We're all entitled to our own opinions in regards to the stories. Oh yeah, I already did the review, the rating, but I'm going to do it again for those who did not get it. Now my final rating is a 10 out of 10. It is a pretty good story, although it is quite questionable as to why was this person's face blurred out. That's honestly a question that is pretty much going to be left unanswered, because we don't really know if it's a real person, something paranormal, or anything like that. That's a question I'm not really sure how we're going to get an answer of it at all. But I literally gotta say, I did see a lot of narrators narrate this story, so that's why I decided to go ahead and read this. So with that being the case, with that being said, what did you guys personally think of this story? Did you all enjoy it? Did you all not? Also, what we have done personally helped make this story a lot better. Feel free to leave me now what your thoughts are down in the comments below. I'm the Lion Queen. I want to thank you so much for watching today's episode, and if you're brand new here to this channel, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications to when I upload, so that way you guys will not miss an upload. And as always, please roll the outro, because I'm out.